Blackjack knives made in Pakistan? Really? Hey, welcome back everybody. This is John with Fit for Knives. We're going to be looking at a new knife from Blackjack Knives International. I'm kind of perplexed about this particular knife because Blackjack Knives, they've been around for quite a while. They make very high-end knives in my opinion. Blades $250 and up. And this particular blade comes in about $25 to $35. So, and it's made in Pakistan. Don't know what that's about. This is the BJ-065. It comes with a leather sheath. It's pretty nice. I mean, nice and thick. It has a snap on the retainer there. You can fit any type of size belt you want in there. And smells like leather. So it's a fairly decent leather sheath. Okay, so let's take a look at the blade. As you can see, it has that kukri style to it. Very thick blade. So there's some meat there. Definitely a chopper. It's over 14 inches long. It has wooden handles, gray stain, 3 pins here, no lanyard hole. Does have a finger choil. And I don't know if you can see that, but it says Blackjack Knives right there. So their logo is on there. And it says Pakistan right here. So why this company put their name on a blade made in Pakistan, I do not know, but we're going to test it and we're going to find out if this thing holds up to the standards of blackjack knives. And I'm curious to see how this thing is going to do. Let's get into some testing and see how this thing does. Okay, so the testing begins. We're just gonna do the typical YouTube knife review guide testing techniques, if you know what I mean. They all consist of about the same thing. A lot of chopping of wood. We're gonna chop this wood and then probably chop some more wood and maybe do some stabbing and batoning and the typical stuff that you see, but mainly chopping with this blade. This knife was made for chopping. Will it hold up to the testing? We don't know yet. That's why we're here. So far, so good. I'm not getting any hot spots in the handle. That's a good thing. But right here, I think, will be the true test of that. So we're doing some against the grain cutting into this larger area here of the tree. And I'm whacking at this thing pretty hard. Okay, so now we're going to do some stabbing. Turn it around there. Everything's feeling pretty good. It does have a very large handle as far as girth. It's a fat handle. So if you have larger hands, this blade will be okay. For you, small hands, maybe not. Okay, so now I'm doing some throwing stabs into this tree. And I'm throwing this thing pretty hard. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can see it going in and then vibrate as it enters the wood there. So I wasn't going to baby this knife. Now this knife was reviewed by Cowboy Zebop, and you can check him out on his channel. Couple more throws here. Checking out the blade. Everything seems to be fine so far. Alright, so we're gonna do a depth test. I call this the depth charge. See how deep we can get this blade into this cross section here. It's biting in there fairly deep. We'll see if this surgical steel can hold up to all of this testing, and so far it is. Okay, so this is the true test right here. If you listen, you can hear how hard this wood is. If the blade was gonna roll or chip or any type of damage, it was gonna be right now that it does it. And lo and behold, it is okay. So if anybody knows what the deal is with the Blackjack Knife Company and this knife, you know, is this company from Pakistan, did they just take the logo and put it on here without permission? I mean, I wouldn't think so. But if you guys know the story on this knife, there is not a lot to go by on the internet. I searched and searched and couldn't find anything. So, if you can find something, information on this blade, let me know. Oh man, batoning. Oh, broke it. Not once, but twice. Okay, so a bigger baton. Okay, so this piece of wood was so hard. I'm not a huge fan of batoning, but this piece was so hard, there was no way I was going to get through it. It would have taken a sledgehammer to get this knife through here. So I gave up. Go to something a little more, you know, doable as far as splitting lumber, which, like I said, I don't really condone knife batoning, but we do it. And it does test the strength of a blade for sure. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm testing the strength and durability of this blade. It has nothing to do with me wanting to destroy the blade or you know, abuse it in a way that is malicious or anything like that. Because I just hate this knife so bad. This is just to show you guys exactly what this knife can take. Now, I did split this apart here, and you'll see why. There's a screw in there I didn't see while I was doing it. So, I'm mad at the baton that broke, so I'm going to split it. All in all, I think these tests went pretty good. Okay, so we did some testing with this blade, and it didn't bend. None of the edge was chipped. I mean, it still looks good. Now, is that saying anything? No, because you know, I used if you saw my other video, I had been using a Schrade Leroy for a while, and while I was doing the video, it broke. And by the way, I have an update on that Schrade Leroy that broke, so you guys stay tuned for that. Anyway, all in all, you saw the tests. You be the judge for yourself. It did okay. I mean, it's not the sharpest blade, I can tell you that right now. This weighs about 1 pound 3 ounces, which is what the Kershaw Camp 10 weighs. So, you know, thick blade. Now let's talk about the fit and finish. This is not a very refined blade. This knife has imperfections all over it. One, I don't know if you can see right there, but the handle scales are different. They're off. So there's that. This, I guess, would be a flat grind. It's a little wavy as far as the blade's not warped or anything like that, but you can see like somebody who did bad body work. It's just got some, you know, just little waves here or there within the blade. Nothing major. You really got to look for that, you know. So if you're looking for something perfect, you're not going to find it in this knife, as far as the fit and finish is concerned. And that's not a problem for me for a knife that was, you know, 25 to 35 bucks. So that doesn't really bother me any. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this knife. And as far as the specs go, wasn't a lot to go on, but what I do have, I'll leave in the description below. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this test of the Blackjack International BJ-065. So you guys stay tuned for another video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You guys take care.